Something moved when it shouldn't have. A shape emerged, and what it did next shocked everyone watching. These are real clips of terror and mystery caught on camera, moments that defy logic. They're ordered from the least disturbing to the most shocking encounter of all. Stay until the end, because the final clip shows something so unsettling, many wish it had never been filmed. Number 15. Something was waiting in the swamp. In the Allegheny Swamp, Pennsylvania, a local park ranger received a motion alert from a restricted zone. Thermal sensors showed a large, unmoving shape near the water. When he arrived, he found the unthinkable. Sitting at the edge of the marsh, with its back turned, was a being with greenish, rough skin, stained with pale patches like mold. It wore nothing. Its posture looked calm, almost melancholic. Long arms rested in the mud. Its back was human in shape, but wrong, muscles poorly defined, as if it wasn't built to walk, but to float. It was breathing, slowly, and it didn't seem afraid. The ranger, Eli, approached without speaking. The creature didn't turn. It only tensed slightly, as if it knew it was being watched. On the body cam footage, Eli suddenly stops. There is no reflection in the water, only the swamp behind it, as if the figure didn't fully belong to this plane. Then everything went silent. No wind, no insects, and a voice came from the swamp, not spoken aloud, but placed directly into his mind. He didn't come back, so I waited. Eli blinked. The creature was gone. Only footprints remained, leading nowhere. In his report, Eli wrote one final line, then crossed it out, still readable beneath the ink. It didn't escape. It returned to the bottom. Number 14. A figure stands where no one should be able to stand. A man fishing by a river begins recording after noticing something unnatural in the current. Despite the force of the water, a pale, elongated figure remains perfectly still, standing where it should be impossible to stay upright. It doesn't fight the current, it doesn't swim, it simply stands there. Then the tension rises. The silhouette slowly turns toward the camera. Many viewers believe it could be La Llorona, or a spirit bound to the river. Look closely. The water doesn't seem to soak its clothes. Would you stay there to find out what it really is? Number 13. A creature no one can identify. In South Korea, fishermen capture something they can't explain. At first glance, it looks unreal, a pale, deformed body with a wide, circular mouth lined with sharp teeth. It doesn't resemble any known fish. Its limbs look almost humanoid. Its skin appears thick, wrinkled, and unnatural. As the man holds it up, the creature opens its mouth, and the reaction online is immediate. Some say it's a deep-sea species rarely seen alive. Others believe it's something that shouldn't exist at all. Whatever it is, no official explanation has ever been given. Number 12. Something surfaces where it shouldn't. Out at sea, a group of sailors begin recording after spotting a strange figure in the water. At first, it looks human, then it smiles. Long, wet hair clings to its face. Pale skin rises just above the surface. It doesn't wave for help. It doesn't swim away. Many viewers believe it's a mermaid. Others say it's something far older. A creature meant to lure, not to be seen. What unsettles most people isn't how it looks, but how calmly it stares back. If this really came from the sea, the question is, what else is still down there? Number 11. Something enters the room unnoticed. A baby monitor captures a child playing quietly on the floor. Nothing seems wrong until something appears behind him. From the shadows, a grotesque figure emerges. It looks like a giant rat, but with a human body, hair, and a man's face. It grabs the baby by the feet and tries to drag him away. Then, without warning, a pit bull rushes in from off camera. It lunges at the creature. The figure recoils and disappears from view. The baby is left unharmed. The footage ends there. To this day, no one can explain what entered that room, or what would have happened if the dog hadn't been there. Number 10. He saved a creature and hid it for decades. In Washington state, a reclusive man claims his life changed forever during a storm in 1972. After hearing what sounded like a child crying in the rain, he followed the sound into the forest and found a wounded young Bigfoot trapped in the mud. He took it in. He kept it hidden. And for years, no one knew, until the federal agents arrived. According to his account, unmarked vehicles began circling his remote property. Questions were asked, areas were searched. Then, one night, everything stopped. The creature was gone. The agents disappeared, and the man was warned never to speak again. He broke that silence years later, just long enough to say this: they didn't kill it, they took it. Number 9. Something fell from the sky and survived. After a powerful storm in rural Montana, several drones lost signal over the same field. Farmers went to investigate and found something breathing in the grass. It wasn't an animal, it wasn't a body. A creature with soaked black feathers, reddish skin, and a distorted shape lay there, injured. It had wings, broken, dragging, and a head that looked human. But the eyes were completely black. As someone began filming, the creature slowly tried to rise. Then it let out a sharp, metallic scream. People covered their ears, cameras glitched, screens went black. When responders arrived, it was gone. Only wet feathers and deep drag marks remained. One witness hasn't slept since. He keeps repeating the same words. She already laid the egg. Number 8. They can copy your voice perfectly. On Flores Island, locals speak of beings called ebu-gogo, small, hair-covered, fast in the trees, humanoid faces with predatory intelligence. But what terrifies witnesses most is their ability to imitate human voices flawlessly. In 1977, 3 researchers entered a restricted zone. Only one came back. He claimed the others were torn apart, and that he later heard his dead teammate calling his name from multiple directions. Fragments of footage surfaced decades later, just enough to suggest something was there. According to the elders, the ebu-gogo never vanished. They hid, and they're still listening. Number 7. Something was guarding the passage. In a remote granite gorge of the Carpathian Mountains, hikers filming a nature documentary stop suddenly. The trail ahead is completely blocked. Standing in the ravine is a massive winged figure, black as wet coal, as tall as a bus. Thin, skeletal limbs barely touch the ground. Its curved beak drips a dark liquid. Its chest pulses, out of rhythm. As someone records, the creature snaps its wings open. The sound cuts out. Trees lean toward it. GPS loses direction, watches stop. It doesn't attack. It only tilts its head, then slowly fades into the mist. The video's metadata shows an impossible location. One guide wrote a final note. It wasn't an animal, it was a guardian. Number 6. Something hunted the hunters. In the fall of 1999, 2 hunters in Black Hawk County began finding signs that didn't match any known animal. Massive footprints, deep claw marks high on tree trunks, and the constant feeling of being watched. Then they saw it, a tall, upright figure with a humanoid body, and the head of a jackal. Its amber eyes glowed in the dark. It didn't attack, it stalked, night after night. Heavy footsteps circled their camp. Low growls echoed through the fields. Once a flashlight caught its silhouette, taller than any man, ears sharp against the night sky. Locals whispered a name, the Anubis of Iowa. When winter came, it vanished. The hunters never returned. Some say it only appears after harvest, when the fields go silent and something ancient starts to watch again. Number 5. Something enters the nursery at night. A night camera watching a baby's room captures a small figure approaching the crib. It's child-sized, bald, with long ears and a goblin-like appearance. As it gets closer, the family cat suddenly jumps onto the crib, clearly alerted by something unseen. The creature freezes. They stare at each other. Then the impossible happens. The figure turns toward the sofa and transforms into another cat. No glitches, no cuts, just one shape becoming another. The baby is unharmed, the footage ends, but the question remains, was it ever an animal at all? Number 4. Something washed ashore, alive. Late at night, dogs are seen surrounding a figure stranded on a beach. At first, it looks unreal, then it moves. The animal shape is unmistakable, a mermaid-like body trapped on the sand. The dogs nip at it cautiously, small bites, testing. The creature cries out. It doesn't fight back, it can't escape. What unsettles viewers most isn't the attack, but the sound it makes. A voice that sounds painfully human. The video ends before anyone intervenes, and no explanation follows. Number 3. Something ancient rests in plain sight. In broad daylight, in an unknown location, a small creature lies motionless in the corner of an outdoor home. At first, it looks like a toy. Then it breathes. It resembles a miniature green dragon. Calm, unbothered, 3 dogs circle it, barking, trying to provoke a reaction. The creature doesn't move, it doesn't run. Then, without warning, it releases bursts of fire, still lying there, still calm. The dogs scatter, dodging the flames in panic. What's unsettling isn't the fire, but how natural it looks, as if this wasn't an attack, but a warning. Number 2. Something waited in the middle of the road. On a rural road in Flatwoods, a couple stops after seeing eyes reflecting light. Not animal, not human. Standing before them is a massive winged creature, over 8 feet tall. Dark green, fibrous skin, membranous wings spread wide. A beaked face with glowing amber eyes. It's breathing hard, like it just ran for miles. Phones shut off. The car camera glitches. The engine stalls. The creature steps forward slowly. No attack, no sound. It raises its arms as if choosing, not threatening. Then a low hum rises from the forest. Birds scatter. A warm mist fills the air. The creature folds its wings and walks back into the dark. Later, the GPS shows an impossible location. A local child would later write one line, "It didn't come to hunt, it came to choose." Number 1. 2 apex predators collide in the frozen wild. In a snow-covered mountain pass, a massive figure appears. Not quite a man, not quite an animal. It looks like a giant gorilla-like beast standing upright. Then a polar bear charges. The bear leaps, bites, and slams into the creature. They clash beside a steep cliff, sliding dangerously close to the edge. Snow explodes around them. Both fight with raw, desperate force. For a moment, it looks like they might fall together into the abyss. Then the footage cuts. No aftermath, no explanation. Just a final image of 2 legends locked in combat. Whatever that creature was, it stood its ground against one of the deadliest predators on Earth.
Oh my god. Oh, it's real. It's really real. Stay down. Please don't see me.
Bonus. 5 seconds. 1 security-style clip. A man sits alone in a plastic chair at night. A small courtyard. Potted plants along the wall. Nothing seems out of place. Then a winged creature appears in front of him. Large, upright, bat-like wings fully extended. It steps forward. In the next moment, the man is lifted into the air. The chair falls backward. His feet leave the ground. No cutaways, no extra angles. Just those few seconds, ending as abruptly as they begin. That's the entire clip. And that's all that was captured.